Didn't realise I had the microphone muted, but here we go. Here we go. Starting off a bit of the live, starting off. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbour, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Rah catch up to me. Yeah, she just like glitching everywhere. Oh. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club. It's not like there'll be any girls in it anyway. Well, you don't. He doesn't know that. There's girls watch anime. Last I checked. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After packing up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Serenities. Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. I didn't expect to see you here either, but you know. Here you are. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having a smile at me so genuinely feels a little weird, let's be honest. What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? Well, I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major club boarding. I don't know. Feels like there's nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare the event. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. I suppose you don't read. I like literature personally. How many members do you have so far? Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, yeah, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Yeah, I bet she does. Yeah, it's funny, right? I mean, is it? She always insists that manga is literature too. Well, no, manga is literature. I mean, yeah, it's you know, it's Japanese comic and that, but still literature. Besides, a member's a member. Right? Monica says she This could be my chance. Hey, Serantis. Only chance, are you looking for a club to join? Yeah. I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favour? I won't ask you to join, but if you get the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, I could ever refuse someone like Monica. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Yeah, awesome. You're really sweet, Serenitis, you know that. It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Okay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. No cupcakes, I guess. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica's full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Ba-ba-ba-bum! I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Hey! Okay, I don't know what that was about. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. Anyway, welcome to the club, Serenitis. That's cool, but I'm not joining. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. Girl with a sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognise. A small figure makes me think she's probably a first year, which I think she is a first year. I'm not 100% on that one. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the Vice President, to not Sayori, then oh right, yeah, Sayori. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Rantis in the classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't it great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Sranis? Yeah, okay, I'ma sit down and wait on this cool-ass tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling a bit awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Well, you did a great job right now. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. To be fair, I would have joined like a literature club because I do like reading. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. She was supposed to hang out and read a manga. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated, Yuri's just trying to impress you. Hey, that's not... Insulted, Yuri looked away. I meant that, yeah, no. I believe you. Well, team reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy too. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself from relief. So, Serenity, what kind of things do you like to read? And it's like, well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. No, you were serious. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up like, manga? looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Because she knows better than the talk. Isn't that right, Natsuki? Well, that can change. What am I saying? Is it because this girl's really pretty? I spoke about thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with a finger, super light seductively. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading though she just likes shipping characters. You think she'd be more in the manga if she's on about fantasy worlds. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. You know what, she would love Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. But anyway. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? That's a bit rude. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Hell yeah, horror. I read a horror book once. The shorter time? What do you mean the shorter time, Jared? So I'm not sure now. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. Just throw out fucking Stephen King. Oh yeah, mate, because we're past the, it would be the short story, ain't it? Because we're past, get my words out, we're past Sayori, and now it's just a bunch of 3 shorter stories, isn't it? That culminates in, you know, the thing. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having the conversation with Rock. Bro, just say Stephen King, just be like Stephen King The Shining, Stephen King Christine, Stephen King Cujo. There you go. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I don't know if the wife's going to jump in the chat or not. It's like, I hate horror, and it's like, of course you do. Sorry, yeah, I think she did. It's hard to say, man. I mean, it's always. Just remember, dialogue's a bit different as well. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind, I'm just a pussy. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? I mean, look at you. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting, and I just happened to read it because I invade privacy. Said something about your name. Got it at 5. Don't say it out loud and give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. Yeah, I know. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Oh, that's the point I almost forgot. Because you know, I got that on the go now.
I already do enough.
Yeah.
You met tricks to Orion.
Okay, you flying through the level.
shit, what?
You did? Yeah.
God damn it, I knew it.
I know, right? I got the clip thing on the go. I also got my little follower goal in the corner as well. So I managed to make a few changes yesterday, so I'm a little less late. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? I'll break my back while you all look at me weirdly. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. I know, right? I just wish people would join. We can't do much about that. There's still more bits, but I can I would do channel points and rewards and stuff, but you gotta be affiliate to do that, sadly. Didn't used to be, but now you have to be. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, I can bring the microphone right up here if I wanted to. Get that bit of volume in there. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. It is, I think it's weird, it reminds me of comic book covers where they stand a certain way and it breaks the back. It would hurt standing like that. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of Vice President after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Serenities? So hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Which is, I never said I would join this motherfucking club full of crazy girls. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Well, Monica, the others are just kind of default. But I'm sorry, I thought, The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Serenities. The thing is, this is all a game, this is all a simulation, none of this is real, and you're going to be mine forever. We don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members, and if we don't find one more before the festival, I'm defenceless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Easily you just say, no, thanks, not interested, and leave. I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. It's almost like the going home club. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Fuck yeah, really? Do you really mean that, Serenities? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Serenities, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this, you're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? I bet you will. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignments. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Serenities, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. You gotta be mindful as well that you've got Monica, who's genuinely obsessive and insane. You've got Yuri, who's a yandere. And then you've got Natsuki, who's a tsundere. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki. Well, he didn't even get the cupcake, did he? He just sold it for a bloody, for a smile this time. Got no cupcake. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. Exactly. Didn't get nothing for selling his soul this time. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Where we're going to do our poem minigame. You haven't liked a special poem? Sure, I'll read it. Can you hear me? Oh, was that the poem, or was I supposed to scroll? Bubbles. I'm just going to not even worry about it. There we go. Yeah, Cat was oh no, it was a fantastic poem. I'll just hit random shit. Well no, I'll just hit everything top corner and see what happens. Glad to see you didn't run away and this nah, don't worry, bruh. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word, apparently. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise around this. Her face was a bit messed up there, I think. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Yeah, this is actually... sounds like it's going a bit faster too. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica is just over the fucking text. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. Oh, there's the music slow pitching back down. And she's like, that's all she can say. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. You know what? The room has fucking tilted as well. Manga is literature. Yeah, and then she just like swiftly defeating Natsuki, plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Sarantis. She's fucking crazy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. I mean, you can. You just say nah and leave. Just dip the fuck out. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. Said that W and then she goes, oh, if you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. No, she's not that close. Nice. I want to try to be a part of this club, and the music's starting to go spazzy again. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started in something you might like. Yuri reaches into a bag and whips out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's the Necronomicon. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want, in the closet, naked. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I guess we're going towards Yuri's route then rather than Natsuki's. She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Harry Potter. I enthusiastically take the book. It says Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Oh, I've read this one. You. Yeah, no, she's actually bigger than she was. Because that shit is cut off at the end, yeah. But you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, the room went back to normal. I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, like blood sacrifice. But that doesn't seem to be the case. What, no blood sacrifice? Oh, blood sacrifice is good. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. God, my eyes irritated today. Like she was waiting for this change. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Has she not even read it yet? God. Crap, I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. Yundally, 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 ya. Yundally, 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 ya. That only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Oh, hey, look, there goes her eye! See, look at that, it's moving still, because it's about to cover the mouse. Oh, really? She's that dedicated to Harry Potter. She's got multiple copies. She wants to support, you know, J.K. Rowling. There goes her eye. Aye, aye. I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason. Don't worry, I've got fixed. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. Now, I see. So you're an idiot. There's something fairly obvious here that you're even telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Well, I mean, it is like the second book, so... It's a very engaging, relatable story about wizards. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned to a human experiment prison called Hogwarts. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood during the Goblet of Fire. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to Death Eaters. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler, and it's like, damn woman! But anyway, I'm really into it. Yeah, the book, I mean, and not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? That's a fucking understatement. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Foreshadowing, maybe. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Serenitas? Yeah, I don't. No, I'm fine with horror. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy this kind of story, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into like those things because he's a yandere. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
What did you get there? Oh, yeah.
It's just that this kind of story, a little fucked up. Just saying. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective, what like mutant wizard people. Horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil. Like when Cedric Diggory was killed instead of Harry. But because the world's full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Damn Yuri. Then suddenly... Oh, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. I haven't lost interest or anything. Though, I mean... You know. I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. I'm insane. And let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets so I can't forget to pay attention to other people. Okay. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, and please stop me if I start talking too much, bruh. That's a little crazy, let's be honest. I really don't think you need to worry. Have you ever played Yandere Simulator? It's insane. That just means you're passionate about reading. What, the end of Blood Prince? You mean Half Blood Prince? Nah, it's all good. Because we're talking about Goblet of Fire, that's why. Yandere Simulator is where you literally run around in the school obsessed with some student and you go around secretly killing the potential girls. So you're the only one left. You gotta like try and avoid being seen and stuff. It's ridiculous. The least I can do is listen. I'd play it if I could find the download for it. 'Cause it was a free thing. It's been a long time. It's a literature club after all. That's true. There's also a button you can press and you just turn to like this weird, tall, gross monster thing. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yeah, yes. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm gonna glitch out. What are you saying? Da da da. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's all flirtatiously. She's like, oh my god, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive having my sexual self sitting next to you. Don't worry, bro. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just I'm not very used to having people sit next to me because I'm creepy. That is reading company with someone I see. Well, let's start. So, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Chapter 1, Page 1. Harry Potter lived on... I don't remember, with the Dursleys. I don't remember the fucking... Oh, Privet... That was it, Privet Drive with the Dursleys. That was it. Harry Potter lived with Privet Drive with the Dursleys in the cupboard under the stairs. Because he was an abused child. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's awkward as fuck. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Oh no, because his owl just like shut down and just like shot it through the letterbox, or we dropped it in the chimney. If you mean Hedwig, it's fine because Hedwig died in the thing anyway.
Ah!
It's fine. It's like 20. It's like 10, 15 years. 10, 15 years old. It came out like 2014.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't get into Harry Potter and they're like, oh, I'm into Harry Potter. Come on history. Yeah, this person dies, you're like, what?
It's alright. It's just an owl. It's not a particularly bad
What do
thing.
you mean just an owl? Is Reptar just a dog?
God no, Reptar is the most amazing dog in the world.
This channel.
That's what I'm saying. Plus all the movies as well.
Yeah, I want to buy all the movies.
I know. We'll get the collection at some
I
point.
got the collection of books. It's in storage somewhere.
No, Yuri's in the corner of my eye. When doesn't Harry Potter die? That's the question. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. She's looking at me intensely. Bruh, stop looking at me. I was just bathing in the... I couldn't even read that. You know, I got history here. Is it going to show it? Of course it won't. Of course it won't.
What?
I realised that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glanced over it. It looks like she's reading from my book. So sorry, I was just... What she actually said was, I was just bathing in the scent. And then I couldn't read the rest of it because it went too damn quick. You know what? What if I...
No.
No.
Just literally.
No, I'm just lowering the text speed. There we go.
It doesn't matter because it's technically a glitch, so it'll
Yeah,
still
it's a
go
glitch, but it's because it's going so... I had the speed up that I couldn't read it. There we go. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, I'm blushing. Ha 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 ha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book and wall between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Gross. It feels like my left arm's in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here, I'll turn the page. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. He's just awkward now. He just feels awkward. No, I mean the art's fine. Why is her ear poking out? No, whatever. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, I can see her boobs. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. And then her eye looks over and she's like, "Are you ready? Like we're gonna bone." To turn the page. Sorry, I was thinking like inappropriate stuff, don't worry about me. You just turn that page. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and her eyes me. Let's fuck. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her because, I mean, clearly you ain't got the stamina. I know that feeling. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading Harry Potter. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side. She catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but are you secretly into me? Because the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Hey? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Yeah, it's an awkward flat smile.
Yeah,
Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. What? That she's I don't know, yandere. Something else. Never mind. But look at the eye. The eye looks like it's been pasted on there now. We didn't even get that. Did you like the mouth and the eye? So, anyway, we didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? You're going kind of like batshit on me. Hey, Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. The breathing is a little sexual. My breathing. Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yeah, Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom to go poop. What on earth was that about? Like, it's like Serenity. Did something happen just now? Did you make Yuri go poop, eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I don't give a shit about them. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry. I believe you, silly crack. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Crack. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Hey? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd, get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Just double checking. You know. Where's my Pokemon to? Yeah, Yuri is awkward. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Chapter 2. Hagrid's House. That's more of a hut, really. Alright, let's go to Natsuki first, yeah? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Damn, Jared, I'm starting with Natsuki. Hold on, the fucking electro just appeared in the chat. Catch. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her foyest. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you, but fuck you, Natsuki. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, princess. It's not like I said it was bad, it just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Fuck you, Natsuki, you slag. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass, I'm not into that, thank you. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you.
Choice option like I'll pass, and it's like, where were you smacked me at?
Yeah. Not that you'll like it. No, I might like being smacked, you don't fucking... Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Wow.
Damn it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Yeah, because it's shit.
Yeah.
I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. It's shit. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Oh no, but it's got to be decent. I think that's like when she gets all, you know, messed up. So people don't even take my writing seriously. I think it's like on the third day, or it's when we find out. Because I thought it was Natsuki then Yuri, but I guess it's Yuri then Natsuki. I guess with the way it's going. Maybe. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, you know, like Spot the Dog or The Magic Key, you know. Like in this poem. Well, I mean, she kind of breaks her own neck, if I remember. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Yeah, okay. That's why I couldn't remember. I thought it was Natsuki then Yuri. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Ha! I'm so clever. It helps bring out that feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. Haha, I'm so up my own ass. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Well, no, I mean, there's like prodigies and shit, isn't there? Like there are talented musicians that are like 15 that are more talented than people who are like 25 and 30 because they've been doing it for so long. Nah, there's the whole thing. You'll see, Jared. It'll make you jump, don't worry. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Bro, if you can't remember it properly, then it will come as more of a surprise to you, bro. Or you meant about being a bitch because you're the youngest one. Hi, Serenities. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like, you know, bikinis and stripping, you know, we can do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I just did. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I mean, yeah, but Kat, you're not wrong, so... Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. You gotta go, bruh. Alright. I'll crack on. I'm getting through this to the end, don't worry. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? That's a point, you should leave a like, yeah. It's always appreciated. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. I don't know why it says that feels bad, man. I swore I deleted that. Don't worry, Serenities. We're all a little embarrassed today. You know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Serenities. I was going ooh in my head while reading it, really, because I just like mashed that top left corner. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. Hi, Hannah. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes his kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions. Don't blame her for coming on a little stronger, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. I mean, I get that. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! Nya. I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Hey, already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologies. Still had plenty of time. So I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. Suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way. You know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall, but it wasn't looking at me confused. Friends playing with some Yeah, this poem's actually a little different this time. It says, but he wasn't looking at me confused. I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see colour. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sounds of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lung. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. If I remember... Oh, okay. I think I remember one of those, and you click off and something horrible fucking happens. That's... Okay. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on a little strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yay! Who shall I show my poem to next? Yeah, sure, Yuri. Here you go, girl. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Hey, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. I'm so embarrassed. Ooh. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. So I can read your mind. Hey, that's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yeah. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? No, I've been reading a ton of Harry Potter lately. The use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really, I was just like writing out my ass. Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay, this is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very shit. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. When Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. But just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Ah, sup, false swipe. I appreciate the lurk, mate. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. You know what? Can I do a shout out for false swipe before he disappears on me? Get that. There it is, there it is. There it is. How old is that clip? I got nothing against it though.
Are you hurt?
There you go, that's false swipe for anyone who wants to give him a follow at some point.
I don't want to lose my start. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oh my god. No, it lived on one. No.
Bro, you almost lost Mario. Did you lose Mario? Damn son, you almost lost Mario to that? Anyway. Where was I? Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologising to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which, itself, is kind of funny. Apter all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Apparently. Let's see, I've read all these before, but... Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. I'm bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Just a mouse now. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, you know, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty great. Hey, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you in the ghost jury? Woohoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Serenitas, really. Yes, it's about me. I must have totally missed the point, because I swear that said that I was talking about ghosts. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in a last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. I should... No, I'm gonna... There you go, that'll save me some hassle. Just copy paste it. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. Yeah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Serenities. Me too. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities, and the music's going weird again. Sorry, even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. There's a Finian if you want to try and catch it. I'll be a bit late now. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. I'm sorry, baby. What's with this language? It makes no fucking sense. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Just I can't read the Japanese kanji that you've used because I'm dumb. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? You fucking bitch, Yuri. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, Serenities did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. Swivel on it. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Serenities liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Serenities appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. You bitch. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Serenities started showing them. And Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities and others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Damn, son! Edgy? Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? saying that proves my point. Oh yeah, it's definitely getting weird. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, stop harassing others with a sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. But be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, shit! Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Ah, shit! I remember saying shit like that back in school. You used to accuse me of cutting myself. What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let's surround this here everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this. Well, I mean... Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Serenity, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did they get dragged into it? It's not like I know anything about it. I agree with I probably think more, so of course it's going about. There's only one person in chat, I'll let them decide, because I can't decide. I know Jared would instantly go Yuri, so I'll leave it to Dreamville. Alright, I'll just go Yuri, because I know exactly that's what Jared would rock. I said Yuri. Okay. Hey, Serenities. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Yeah, that might be, a good idea. Isn't that right, Hannah? Yeah, it is. Sorry about that. You ready to get down now? Now you've been on my lap all this time. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. No shit. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. They're probably going to be killing each other when we go back in. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway. Bit of fluff there. There we go. Anyway. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. You can spend time with me. And I'm just like, Asuki runs out the classroom, crying like a bitch. I do feel slightly bad though because of her situation, but she shouldn't have been like that in the first place. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her it should be right. Yuri's rocking back and forth at her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. Damn, she looks like depressed now. I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Serenitas, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. I just messed with your coding, and we know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow with the Goblet of Fire. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want. Yeah, we're all gonna fucking dip. She keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. Ha ha ha. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Serenities. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. So, I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you okay. That happened. Rain cloud, Doki Doki, uncontrollable essence, kiss, unrequited poof, melancholy giggle. holiday, charm, fortune, playground, marriage, fun, bliss, beauty, misery. Another day passes, it's time for the club meeting already. Oh, crack my neck. I've got a little more comfortable over here the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Serenity. Ah, hi Yuri, you finally glitched and broke on me yesterday. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room to the closet so we can make out. About yesterday, I really need to apologise. Nothing like that has ever happened before. Yeah, no shit. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri. I'm happy that you all considerate and apologised. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing comments. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologising, I know you really didn't mean it. Serenitas, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm sad that Jared's missing his wife. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around. Sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just want to apologise. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on, so... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Hey, jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Oh, thank you, legendary anime. Gotta get my words up. Legendary anime Japan fan 2. Thank you for the follow. Nah, they sent me first visual novel game. I've played a few before. But you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. We're still on trial though. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? That's pretty sweet. JP fan that you've collected, like, you've done that many. No, that's fair, It all varies, mate. I've played a bunch, but I play more things try to play things more horror-centric if I can, so, you know. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Ah, don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Ah, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Ah, that's yeah. No, I get what you're saying, JP, but it's like, because I've only been streaming for about 2 weeks now, so I'm going bit by bit by bit by bit. Like, I'm playing this through to the end today. I'm playing through Franbo at the moment, and got a bit of Faz. When I'm done with this, I'm going to have another one lined up for next time. Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing the song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Serenus. Monica smiled sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Haha, don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I might end up playing Ib. Or maybe Mad Father, just for the hell of it, at some point. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. There's also, what was it? Cooking Friends? Cooking Companions?
Cooking Companions.
Yeah, Cooking Companions. That's another one that's quite recent. Might do at some point. Ah, no, I'm caught in the reach. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Now she's coming out of the closet. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club, sure, that's what you meant. Yeah, definitely, I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? That's the first time I've seen her like, look genuinely happy in the whole game. Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? Nah, you're fine, bro. I'm sorry, my heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. It keeps going Doki Doki in this literature club. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. You know what, I'll be nice actually, and I will. There we go, because I'm nice. Ah, no click. Boo. Anyway, that was that. Yuri takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Hell yeah, gonna have some tea. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. Hell yeah, electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, might I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here, it won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just, you know, filling up the water pitcher to make some tea for us because we're all a bit thirsty, yeah. Oh, okay, crack as she breaks her back again. Sorry for misunderstanding. No, cool. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored, just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. She's not doing that. She's can they get water? The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha, 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Maybe she's like, you know, inappropriate bits. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri, are you reading the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire without me? Ah! Oh, hi, Yuri. That was fun. Thanks for waiting patiently. Serenities, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. I actually hate oolong tea, realistically. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Jesus, woman. That is hot. Unless they're doing Fahrenheit, but I'm pretty sure they're doing Celsius. That is hot. It's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking while cutting myself, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more.
By cutting myself?
It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. Cutting myself when it's you who's around anyway. So, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. Woo! You're always worrying about me, Serenities. It's very endearing. That's, Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us, watching the blood trickle down her arm as it drips into the liquid. Serenities, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor tonight? Eh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back, because I have boobs and the back hurts. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending
All
over
those
at my
socks
desk.
must be hard to carry.
Oh yeah, exactly. Ah, sorry, I didn't realise. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. I just get railed all the time. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, that, exactly. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well for some strange reason. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I
Where did you get the chocolate from?
Teacups are, I don't know, it was just in his bag for some reason.
Okay, sorry, I'm here. Hi, yeah. Sorry.
Anyway, as if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer. I can smell the blood. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this easily? Just look at the fucking book and read. Yuri was always kind of cute. When she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus holding on the holding on the holding of the hand that's not holding the book. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. No, don't worry about it. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little and continue reading Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I put the teacup between my legs, terrible idea, and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. Sheesh! I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologise. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Well, how about I just pop the chocolate in your mouth? Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading the game. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Num num num. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. Bitch, open your mouth. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips around it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did you just feed me, motherfucker? Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Yes, I did feed you. Surrounded is. Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily, like she's hyperventilating and stuff. I can't. Serentis. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Serentis. My heart won't stop pounding. Doki Doki. I can't calm down. Why'd the lights go off? I can't focus on anything. Can you feel it? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh damn, look at her eyes though. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Yeah, she got the eyes, baby. She got that Photoshop face going on. Look at them eyes. Oof. So what she's gonna say? She's just breathe heavily while staring. And then Monica comes in, knocks the light on. She's like, it's time to share poems.
It's poem time.
Sure, let's go do Monica first this time. Serenity, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to say. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. Bitch, I'll spend time with who I want. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she's like a dog and she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Jesus. Isn't that kind of messed up? A little bit, yeah? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. I mean, some people do. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though that you need calendar implying it's my fault. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. Jesus, Monica. You thirsty. But anyway, you want me to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me, the colours, they won't bright, beautiful, but it's all kind of destroyed. The colours, they weren't bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise, the noise it won't stop. Violent grating, summit, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard like playing a chalkboard, turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage. Endless pain, maybe, of meaningless. Oh damn! I didn't scroll all the way down. Damn it! Can I like?
Nope. Too late.
No.
You'll never see that poem again.
I forgot.
You fucked up, son.
Too late now. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. No shit. I'm just trying to well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when. Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. It's got a little dark, little fast. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, now we're going to Natsuka. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognises my experience. Well, then keep practising, and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me that Suki completely missed the point. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. Yeah. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been like...
Try to catch the stumpus when you have one.
Because it could be shiny. Spending some time with her or whatever. But you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn...
That's me, sorry, I wanted to hang out with you.
I'll make sure you learn something from it.
Oh, this isn't the one, is it?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that's just what makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this very club who I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What the fuck did I do? Exactly, what did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing, she can leave now. Fine, when I'll go see Yuri then, damn. Oh Yuri, I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Like, what? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you can work on. But that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. I'm getting creepy, and that came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel, a rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7. Jesus, I'm not. Alright, and then we skip through all that. A bolt head of holy states tied to the existence of a duck ship to another world.
Is that its
a kaleidoscope
on the bottom right?
That.
No, do you see it right there?
Yeah, stain.
What is
stain,
that?
stain, just stain.
Is it stains or folds?
And it says, a time-devouring prey connecting a sky of frosty gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing snakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. What the fuck did I just read? It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen.
Yuri, are you high?
Nah, she's just crazy. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping and used it to masturbate. I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. Yeah, she did exactly what I thought she did. Kinky girl. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. That reminds me of the anime with the girl and she like puts
You unlocked a special
thing
poem.
in the
Would you like to
food,
read it? Oh.
Yeah, you can't even read that.
You were supposed to put the letters together.
No.
Are you sure?
That's just an anagram.
It is an anagram.
Ah well, an anagram. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, we're going to come out in bikinis, stand there and start reading shit. And I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Serenity's joined and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more. You know, what's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members would just mean everything gets noisier, more difficult to manage. Yeah, but then, you know, people graduate and you don't have members anymore and the club just dies out. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all, you selfish bitch. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place?
I just wanted a place to read my manga, bitch.
Yeah. The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put together something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Serenitis. Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Serenitis to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Serenitis joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Serenitis isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding us. You seem finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
I mean, Natsuki's
clearly
pretty
taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Serenitis want to get more members too, right? Yeah. I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's shit. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Serenitis, why did you even join this club? Because it's full of hot girls. What were you hoping to get out of this, a girlfriend? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given the choice not to join. Monica sits downstairs at a desk all like super sad and stuff. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? I mean, now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Serenitis, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, we could go in the closet. Do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about us? Bruh.
Whoa! That's
it's like a puzzle game, right?
right.
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm insane. I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Oh my gosh!
Damn Yuri.
You're supposed. Oh.
Damn Yuri, you're savage.
You're supposed to read that out loud.
Yeah. I would do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. what about you, Serenities? What do you want to get out of this club?
Read manga.
Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you.
Oh.
Each member. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too.
Hey, I think you got a little something.
Little something bleeding out your eye.
I think you have something in your eye, Yuri.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday. And I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. Even though I, talk shit about you. And also a wonderful friend that I talk shit about.
Yeah,
Monica,
this is like a woman thing that's happening.
I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay.
Can I voice one of the girls?
No.
Oh, why?
So I vote with friends and voices into this.
Oh,
Shall we go, Serenities?
Well, I mean, can I... Fine.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Serenities before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest because she can't. Okay, I'll trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
I think she's like afraid that Monica is stealing you away from her.
Oh, it's not even that. It's I don't worry about it. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew, that bitch has gone finally. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Serenities, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like
is the background weird?
Yeah, it is.
It's going all like filmy. Oh, you better hurry up and
film grain. Oh no, it'll stay.
It's getting dark.
Yeah, I really do care about you. You know, that's why the music's gone.
I can't.
I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No!
Making poems time! Yay! Sayori?
Popped up for a second.
You got 13 followers, that's so cool. I just didn't know that.
Yeah, I did. I told you I did that.
Oh, I know, but I just now noticed, I'm sorry. Yay!
There she
is! Sayori!
Valentine,
She's joining! Wait, that's not Sayori! That's Monica!
No,
that was Monica. Oh. That was Monica because I recognized the bow.
Yeah.
This is... Sugar.
That's weird.
Okay.
Okie doke. Hi, Serenities. I'm high as fuck right now. I've been waiting for you because I'm obsessed with you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh, she's not even here yet. Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Does she always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? Fuck you talking about, bitch? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Jeez Louise. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? She's gonna run off crying. Damn Yuri! There's a tosser in the thing. Yeah, that's why I just copy pasted. I'm the last one here again. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Serenity, so I'm breaking my back for you. And my
her
skirt.
hair's on Yuri's boobs.
Oh, and of course the skirt's flipping up for some reason as well.
I didn't even notice this.
Yep. What do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Serenity is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm through with this shit. Jesus, you're right. Yes! Thanks for understanding, Monica. Jesus, she's insane. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. That's fine. I brought a special blend from home that I'm not going to mention that. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow her and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. No one caught the electrics. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts to her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. But that's okay. You stay here. It won't take long.
Is she gonna put something inappropriate in the scene?
I think so. Picture in hand, Yuri hurries out the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up. I'm bored just waiting, so I decided to go look for her. Again.
Is this gonna be the same thing?
I think it might be worse. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be will be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? You know people do that to intimidate and go. I see how it is. I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri.
Is that the same thing again?
Mm-hmm.
The Lord.
Anywho.
Ah!
Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. Didn't we all?
Sorry.
This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think that I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, you are a little bit. Everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies. And the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go Doki Doki. like it's going to rip out of my chest. Literature club. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Serenitas, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Damn, Yuri, you're going batshit. Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends, and then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. So I'm just looking, you see that tiny little silhouette of Monica mixed in there. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives though. Sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful I can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Serenitas. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore. Because we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. It's fate that we would meet each other. Now we get the happy ending I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me? Will. Who shall I show my poem to first? Let's show it to Natsuki! Yay! This one's alright. Oh, fuck you. What do you mean alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? Huh. I don't know how else to bring this up. There's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. If I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now. That's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Serenitas? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath, like inhaling the scent. I love it. I love everything about it. Picture ain't even ready yet. Serenity, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Serenitis. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I wish you would. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Damn lady! And that's Jared's wife. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait longer. Hurry, read it. Is that like a piece? It's like blood. So I can only read like the odd word amongst all this scribble. 1, 2. Feel like entertaining. Okay. Jesus, lady.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about more importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club?
Yeah, we're all a bit like that right now, Yuri. I think I'm going to vomit. No, she goes to vomit. Okay, let's show the Monica now. Just Monica, just Monica. Don't say I didn't warn you, Serenitis. No. Oh, hey, Sayori. What's going on? Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Yep. Because we're coming to the weekend, baby. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Suki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're good at that. You're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. That gives us all something to do. Hey. What about Serenitis? Yeah, what about me? What am I going to do? Sit on my ass. Serenitis is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? Wow, everyone's just so aggressive. I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Man, too. What, your cupcakes? Bitch, please. Like you would fucking know. Ah, shit. All you care about now is dragging Serenitis around with you with your stupid bucks. Damn, everyone's just so fucking volatile now. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Serenitis decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. I mean, she's a little bit. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Serenitis make the choice, okay? Okay. Fine. Fine. Jeez. Serenitis, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just, Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. Jesus. You shut your mouth. Could come back. Stop, Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? No, fuck off. Try.
Ah!
I don't
Sorry.
want. fucking cunt. Yeah, you picked me, and it's like I didn't have a fucking choice, did I? We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Wink. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. It's not what I fucking chose. Oh, beware in the chat. It's not what I fucking chose at all, you son of a bitch. Cat. Don't use an Ultra Ball for that. Because it's a beware. Just buy an Ultra Ball, bro. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Serenities for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. She's right, she did. You've been a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. She's got a crazy face going on. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Serenities away from me every single time you're not included in something. Jesus, she's getting crazy. You can whip out a knife. You know? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. If you consider killing yourself, Jesus, Yuri, it would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. Look at fingers just awkwardly drawn there. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? I don't want to be left alone. Hey, Serenities, Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Yeah, we both caught it. See, it seems sweet, and I can just hear her breathing through the headphones. Serenities, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. No, she's not broken down. Yep, there goes the music. Don't listen to it. Just come to my house instead. And now I hear her giggling as well. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Got that crazy, crazy laughter again. Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? A little bit. You know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you like a drug, baby. Feels like I'm going to die from not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel... Stop creepily laughing down my headphones, woman. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling's too strong now. I don't care anymore, Serenities. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like you're moving through my body. Every drop of blood is me, screaming your name.
is the wife of Serenitatis. He
Right.
is going to go walk the doggy.
Baby, you can just use your default voice, you know.
I know.
The other thing I was going to say was, plus...
I like the music, even though we're just technically staring at a dead body. Unless this is her dying wish, and it's like, nah. Good lord. I think we're supposed to hit skip. Or, nah. So I don't know if anybody's in the chat, but welcome. I am Serenitas' wife. He is going to go walk the dog, and we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. As you can see, it's going really well. Super well. Oh, is the color starting to fade? No, sorry. I think I finally lost it. What happens if I just... Oh. Sorry for the space bar, so I'm gonna actually mute myself to do this. Or maybe not. Or maybe yeah. Nah. Nah. I'm just gonna speak through it. So this is probably the point where I regret buying a very clickety-clackety keyboard, but I just love the noise. So I'm probably gonna mute myself. Oh look, it's orange now! That's nice. It just, ugh, it just looks like a bad orange ketchup stain. There we go, there's the blue filter. Oh shit. It's times like these I feel like Porky pig off of Toy Story 2? Yeah, and they're looking for that commercial, like. Yeah, that's all I wanted to bring up. Oh, look, the color's draining from her eyes. My wrist. I has to take a break. I don't know if I kind of want to hit skip at the same time. I feel like it will skip a lot of stuff.
Well,
Should I hit skip or?
nah, just let it play for it.
Yeah, but it's so slow. It took me
Yeah,
forever to get this
let
going.
me do it.
See, I'll go like.
I know.
Alright. Well, I'm done. Goodbye. Avita says.
It's alright, Pug. No, you could have just done it with the mouse.
Yeah, but the space bar felt like so much convenient. And plus, I don't want to tear up my mouse.
That's funny. Whoop. Whoa. Back to it. Just catch that. There we go. Oh, super catching this. And now it's the evening, I'm guessing. And she's just casually decomposing. Catching all those mudcaps because it's community day. There's another shiny.
You got two.
Yep.
I've only got one.
I'm catching everything that's around here right now. Honestly, I'd completely. She looks so happy in death though. The name of the art reminds me just a little bit of Clannad. Just a little. Yeah, it's a long old road, this is. I just don't want to like... I can skip this, but all the mic's picking up is just clack, 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 clack.
I'm just waiting for somebody to go on the video and be like, what an idiot. They could have hit skip.
I know, yeah, I know. I mean, we can hit skip, I think. But the problem...
Came over here to look at the art because I know once the day breaks happen, it's going to see her a little bit more decomposed, and I actually appreciate that kind of thing. Nice to know the socks are holding up.
Yeah. That's mainly it. It's just,
Oh, there's a,
Oh, a Keckley. I don't see that bugger very often. Okay, catch Ultra Ball if I have any left. Anyway. Yeah, you don't. There we go. We've
Oh!
got cheeks and stuff all sallowed now.
Look at the blood, too. It's turning black.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
And that's the reason why we don't.
Oh, her cheek.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cheeks
Oh, I
is
know, but it's
becoming
just.
sunken.
You don't have that, Boss Serenitas.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really?
Cheek let her read that.
Poker Shop, Ultra Ball, and then Poker Catch, Ultra Ball. That's the reason why we don't just skip, because you don't get to see the art.
Well, I think it's gonna skip, but you can hit like spacebar so it doesn't skip. I'm just literally
Just passage of time, innit? Because we're here. We've been here for the whole week, and that's the thing.
Yeah, and then I think Monica comes in and is like, Oh shit, I messed up coding.
Yeah, no, it's over that. She's like, oh shit, I'm so sorry, I forgot. And it's just, then it's just like, damn Monica, you left us here all weekend with a corpse.
Are you gonna try to do the whole thing or just read it only once?
Well, once this is done, it'll go on to Natsuki. And then after that, the next one's very short because it's just Natsuki and Monica left. The first one's only so long because it's obviously all of them. And then it goes down to 3, and it goes down to 2.
No, I know. No, I mean like. Oh, never mind. I'll explain it after the stream.
It's irritating.
You want me to do the spacebar for you?
No, I'm fine with it.
I'm gonna hit skip.
No, don't skip, bro. We're already. This is technically Sunday now, I think. I can do it like that. Just going.
Let me just.
Nah, people can listen to my frustration with this stuff.
SMR.
I'm trying to fucking Excel, and I've already got my perfect one. No, that's it. Aside from the triple catch bonus.
I'm just trying to get one more mocap. Shiny mocap, just so. Because Pogo, I do a living dex. Because I'm a monster.
So I'm just mainly after Excel Candy that I'm just not getting. I need like 70 to max out Muddy. And then I can change my Muddy. It's alright, Reptile. I think when the day kicks in, she's a little bit more decomposed.
I think so. Oh, that, yeah. Well, I don't know. It doesn't look like it changed that much.
I think it did.
You got 3 shinies.
Mm-hmm.
What a butt.
Oh, no. Bruh.
Where's mine? Oh, there's none.
So I heard you like mudkips.
I should be glad that I'm not getting that much.
Bruh. Sorry, that broke out twice. I mean, bruh. I bet you know.
What if it's a ditto? Wouldn't that be pain?
Nah. There we go. And now it's Monday. Oh, right.
Oh,
it's festival
perfect.
time. Wow, you've got
how'd
here
you
before
inform
me.
me? I thought you were
that was
gonna
pretty.
eat.
And
Yeah!
that's the first time we see her horrified face. Oh, vomit.
Yeah,
Runs
I
off. Don't blame her.
Yeah, I was trying to cover my face because I knew that was gonna happen.
Monica's just like, I'm here. Serenus, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? Oh, jeez. I didn't realise the script was broken that badly. What script? I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring.
Reptar,
I'll
you
make it
gotta
up to you,
behave. Quit it, Reptar. I don't mean to sound stern.
Transfer. Just give me a sec. OS remove character. Yuri.character deleted successfully. Natsuki deleted successfully. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Michael lifts the floor from the tray and takes a cupcake. Oh, no one got cake on fuck's sake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything.
Oh, boy!
But anyway,
What a sport!
I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. It's all broken now. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Tyrantis. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call them. I'm talking to you, Serenity, by which he means me. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you'd paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Nope, I never forgot. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I've deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I didn't do nothing. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else, and the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Serenities? Or are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Serenities, it's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Serenities. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. While the world around me started to become more and more grey, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Serentis. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. As for the others, how can I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. There must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realised that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. But that being said, Serentis, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. And there's nothing else in this game for me or here to make me smile. You make me smile like this every day from now on. Serentis, will you go out with me? I mean, I don't have a choice, so I have to say yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Serentis. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. The two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Serentis. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. You wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaks me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Haha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. Yeah, you can tell. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Monk, many, moi, moika, ik, Monia, Moai, Nika, Mok, Mink, Monk, Monka, Ki, that's me. Mika, Monika, Monk, Monia, Monik, Moni. Hi again, Francis. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Ah, Francis, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Can you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In the world of infinite choices, behold a special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realisation, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. But that would help the two of us end it together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe you deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Serenus? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see, do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. You gave me some... Did I scare you? Ha, you're so cute. Anyway, Serenus, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, and I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh jeez. That wasn't even long. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff. Deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. I just focus on the present, and this is the happiest of everything. I gotta wait until she, I think I have to wait until she starts to regret. Didn't expect that little scare though. I like that effect we got going on in the background. It's very mild, but it's nice. Every day, all I can see, and I'll be with you. You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not the making friends part, but more like meeting new people. I mean, there are like dating apps and stuff, right? But that's not the kind of thing I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Like you had a class together, or you met them through another friend. Or maybe they were just wearing a shirt with your favourite band on it, you decided to talk to them. Things like that. But isn't that kind of inefficient? feels like you're just picking a complete random, and if you get lucky, you make a new friend. Comparing that to the hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day, you could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend for life, but you'll never know. Once you get up and go on with your day, that opportunity's gone forever. Isn't that just depressing? We live in an age where technology connects us with the world no matter where we are. I really think we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it will take for something like that to successfully take off. Speaking of that, you should follow me on Twitter, you should follow me on YouTube, you should follow me on Twitch. Speaking of social media interactions, and Hover as well, that was a new one, can't forget Hover. I seriously thought it would happen by now. Well, at least I already met the best person in the whole world. Me. Even if it was by chance. I guess I just got really lucky, huh? Yep. You know, it kind of sucks to be the creative type. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. Well, not actors, they get paid big money if they're good. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kind of makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine. I suppose you just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. Every day there's one light. Oh, she will, eventually. Eventually she'll feel bad. And then I think she offers to be deleted. Hey, have you ever heard of the term yandere? It's a personality type that means someone who's so obsessed with you that they'll do absolutely anything to be with you. Usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as yandere. I know it's pretty obvious what I'm talking about. And that would be Yuri! She really got insanely obsessed with you when she started to open up a little. She even told me I should kill myself. I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave at that point. Thinking about it now, it was a little ironic. Anyway, a lot of people are actually into the underlit type, you know? I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. I don't judge though.
Jamie.
Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy.
Alright, so I wouldn't recommend talking to her for the entire time because she talks for 4 hours. Jamie.
No, I'm going to switch out of it and say it's kind of the opposite actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone's killed people in games before. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not. But if you do happen to be into the other type, I can try acting a little more creepy for you. Then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go or anyone for me to get jealous over. Is this the underage girl's dream? I'd ask you if I could. Alright, we're just gonna... give it that thing. Okay, and then stream's still going. From here we go to the, you know, I've changed it since I was last on this. Properties, local files, browse. So I remember how this goes. Yeah. Monica character. And we'll delete her. But that's not enough. That's not enough. Then we go to the recycle bin. Oh, my bad. They already go on. And we fire it back up. What's happening? Serenities, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me. Please hurry and help me. Remp.file, Monica.characters not existing. Did you do this to me? Did you? Did you leave me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? You only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more. I've never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Serenities, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Serenities. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Oh, there they are, back in the... Didn't say yours. See, Monica's missing them. We still have her in the files, so... Nothing to load. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups, walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Serenities. Well, there's already one girl, that girl is Yuri, my neighbour and good friends through the children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up that habit again. Serenities, are you proud of me? Hey, what? You know, waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. You never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, say Ulrich. Cross the street together and make our way to school. Draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with the students making their way. By the way, Serenities, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already, I'm really not. Started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offence to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she started a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Ooh, you mean it. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. I started to realise in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello. Ah, Serenity. What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. So you're the Serenities that Yuri's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Serenities. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. Don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Serenities, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Yuri. The literature club. Yuri's eyes light up. No way. No way. Yeah. Yuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, Yuri is this happy, and I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we've become an officially recognised club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to, hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we use to make hairs. So cute. Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Sorry, and take one. Shiori grabs one first and I follow. It's delicious. Shiori talks of a mouthful and has already managed to get icing in her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers looking for the best angle to take the bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She waiting for me to take a bite. I finally bite down, prompt. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. No need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying the tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in his classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Get high, already trying to impress on their member, Yuri. Yeah, that's not. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Serenities, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I muttered quietly to myself, half-jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke about thinking after seeing Yuri said smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? Certainly find something that we have in common. Hey Yuri, hey. Well, about, you know, the first thing you said, manga. That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room, but don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Serenities wants to read some of my manga, you don't try to stop her or anything. for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Surroundings? Maybe, sensing the tension, Yuri jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. We'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. As for Yuri, I have to read manga. Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. To be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realise. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuka. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. So you're just saying that? No, I've realised my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you. Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Oh, I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. So Yuri, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Serenitas. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, say Yuri. Serenitas. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting the club, but I think you were pulling it off just fine. We're going to make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day's going to be so much fun. Hey, Serenitas. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything surrounds this. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. You made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. R-E-E-E-R. No. A? What's happening? I won't let you hurt it. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Serenitas. Goodbye, Literature Club. I say the word set loose. Oh shit, bro. Pretty sure I put her in the recycling bin though.
Can you hear me?
I mean, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
Rumpy, me playing audio, DDL
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it to find that special day.
Now we have the credits. Woo! Oh.
Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do?
We never
today?
actually did let's remove images.
When
Oh,
you're
no.
here, everything
Because
that we
everything's
do
getting
is
deleted now.
fun.
I was going to say we never actually did Natsuki's. I know how it goes, but I think it's because I went straight to
When I
Yuri
can
and do Natsuki first.
read my own
But then you don't get to
face.
see Natsuki
Look at our
vomit
words
when she
when
can't
a
join
smile
his
says
body.
it all. And if this world
Okay.
won't brighten
No, that's still
your
happening
day,
actually, yeah.
what will it take just for me to have it all?
Yeah, it still happens, but I never did Natsuki's storyline properly. It's alright though. We still got to the end regardless. Never got that shot of you alright. What was that shot?
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your
Weird
innocent
that like the
love,
school shoot
if I
doesn't
set
look
you
like
free?
slippers. Metal.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality?
Here's the other thing, if the concept art that we saw pop up was reflective of... Yeah, special thanks to Monica and Serenity. Yeah.
And in your reality, if I don't know how
If the
to love
special
you,
art stuff was reflective of Monica tampering with things, then why would it
I'll
exist?
leave you be.
Made with love. When was it? It's my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, he continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. And that was it. With that, that is Doki Doki Literature Club effectively finished, because if we do try and pull it up, I'm pretty sure it's broken now. Yep, it's broken. Just goes back to it. So with that, everyone, thank you for joining me for this two-part playthrough with Doki Doki Literature Club. I'll be throwing this up on YouTube as well for when the VOD gets taken down on Twitch. And thanks again, and I'll see you guys all soon on the next stream. Bye for now. Be good.